Now, it's not very often that you find a Linux distro that is not derived or based on some other popular Linux distribution like Debian, Ubuntu or Arch. In fact, barring Debian, there's just one such Linux distro in the top 10 list of popular distros on DistroWatch, and that is the Solus Linux. It's a special Linux distro that has become quite popular in recent years. Special because unlike other popular Linux distro out there that borrows or use code of some other major Linux distribution, Solus is built from scratch. So hey guys, what's up? Welcome to XPS Tech. I am Vineet, and in today's video we'll review the latest version of Solus Linux. Alright, let's start with the history first, and it has quite an interesting one. Solus is the brainchild of a talented Irish developer, Ikey Doherty, who also worked with Intel on its open source project, and recently he gave up his job for working full-time on Solus. Ikey has initially worked on Linux Mint Debian edition for some time, and then he started Solus OS, which is not the same as Solus. Solus OS was based on Debian, but due to some issues within the team and the fact that Ikey do not personally like the derivative approach, he separated and started to work on Evolve OS, which was a fresh distro built from scratch. However, due to some patent issue with the name Evolve OS, he changed the name to Solus. So Solus is Evolve OS with just the name change. Alright, now let's talk about the installation. Solus supports only 64-bit system, and its installation images can be downloaded from its website, that is solus-project.com. Now there are 3 installation images, each for the 3 desktop environment that it supports, which is Budgie, Mate and GNOME. I installed Solus with Budgie for testing purpose, and the size of installation image is around 1.3 GB, which is smaller than the average size of installation image that you see on other mainstream Linux distribution. Installation process is very simple, and you get all the usual set of menus and options to install Solus, with the exception of LVM support for partitioning available in Solus, and also the option to install Solus without the bootloader. Alright, now let's talk about the desktop environment. Now once installed, you are presented with this fresh and modern Budgie desktop environment, and let me tell you right in the beginning itself, I am really impressed with the desktop environment. I like the theme. It looks very modern, clean and elegant, and the theming of Budgie is done by the team behind the very popular Arc theme, which also provides great themes for other desktop environment as well. Now there are good amount of tweaking that can be done to the desktop through Budgie settings app. You can change the usual desktop and icon themes, fonts and window styling. You also have the option to add, remove or arrange the panel itself or the applets on the panel. And you also have the option to move the panel to any side of the screen. Auto start lets you choose the program to automatically start when you boot up your machine. Now there's also a sidebar called Raven, which shows your notifications and also gives you access to few system settings. Alright, now let's talk about software and repository. Now Solus follows a rolling release model. By default, Solus comes with a decent list of pre-installed packages which will cover the daily needs of most desktop users. So popular softwares like Firefox, LibreOffice Suite, Thunderbird and Transmission Torrent Client comes pre-installed. It also gives you an option to install popular third-party applications like Spotify, Skype, Google Chrome right from the software center, which is pretty useful. Now under the hood, Solus uses EO package manager, which stands for Evolve OS package. EO package is forked from another package manager, that is PISI, which was introduced in Pardus Linux. Pardus later shifted to apt package manager when it moved to Debian. Solus also provides supports to Snap and Flatpak packages, which is the latest application distribution system. currently being offered by a very few Linux distro. Now the advantage is that snap package or flatpaks gives you faster updates as it directly updates from the upstream or by the software developer. Alright, now let's talk about community and support. Solus has a community forum where you can get response to your queries, but to be honest, since Solus is a distribution that is built from scratch and it's one of its kind, support will always be limited, especially if you compare to the likes of Ubuntu, Mint or Arch based distribution. So getting support online through various forums for one particular issue might be a problem. But having said that, Solus forum does get you covered for majority of your issues. Alright, now my final thought. Solus is a pretty modern, fast and sleek Linux distribution which provides freshness to the monotony of derivative Linux distros that you find everywhere. The lead developer, Ikey, is a very popular name among Linux developer community. He has taken bold steps by not following the usual path, and I think he has a very clear vision of what he wants Solus Linux to be. I am really impressed with this distribution and it's definitely in the list of my favorite distro of this year. The only problem is due to its distro specific tools or packages. Getting support for a particular problem might be difficult, but as this distribution grows, I'm sure this will not be a problem in future. Alright, so that was all for today. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, kindly press the like button. If you have any comment, suggestion or feedback, do type that in the comment box. And if you want to see more such videos, please subscribe to my channel XPS Tech. Thank you again for watching and I'll see you next time.